Today, the K-pop world is buzzing with a wave of anticipation that only one name can summon, V of BTS, also known as Kim Taehyung. After months of subtle hints, mysterious silence, and artistic whispers, fans believe that V is gearing up for something massive, a solo comeback unlike any we've seen before. On July 19th, 2025, fans around the world woke up to a storm of speculation and excitement as new, unmistakable clues began surfacing online, leading many to one conclusion: Taehyung is back. And he's coming stronger than ever. Fire the first clue. A haunting Weverse post early this morning. V posted a single, poetic image on Weverse, a photo of his silhouette standing under the golden hues of a setting sun. The caption was brief, but powerful: silence before the storm. Within minutes, the global fandom exploded. The phrase was interpreted as a direct hint toward a new era in V's solo career. The post received over 2 million likes and 1.1 million comments within the first hour, while hashtags like hashtag TAEHYUNG, hashtag Visback, and hashtag Kim Taehyung 2025 surged across global Twitter trends. Big Hit staff members quietly liking the post only added more fuel to the already blazing fire. Many armies believe the company is using V's poetic style and artistic voice as the main strategy to tease his return, rather than the usual commercial promotions. Musical notes: the second clue. Knives Studio teased the next sign came not from Taehyung himself, but from a very familiar name in the BTS music world. Korean-American producer Knive, who previously collaborated with BTS on emotional tracks like Blue and Gray, uploaded an Instagram story showing a dimly lit studio with faint vocals in the background. He captioned the post, "We're cooking something soulful." Fans with sharp ears claimed the voice belonged to none other than V. While the producer did not name the artist, the combination of studio ambience, his musical history with Taehyung, and the timing of the post left fans with little doubt. Knive and V are working together again, with Knive's signature sound blending emotional ballads with cinematic ambience. Many speculate that V's next release could carry deep, introspective themes and a vintage soul jazz influence. Man dancing: the third clue. Dance practice with a hidden identity. Meanwhile, famed K-pop choreographer Kwanmin Sung, known for his work with TXT and BTS, shared an intriguing Insta story. Behind a closed door, a figure was seen dancing gracefully under soft lighting. He wrote, "The king is back. Unique vibe."
Pure articolo.
The silhouette was tall, fluid in motion, and wore a cap, classic signs that armies immediately associated with Taehyung's unmistakable dancing style. Some even compared it side by side with V's Singularity era movements, claiming the body language was identical. Could this be the beginning of a new visual and choreographic concept from V? It certainly looks that way. Movie camera: the fourth clue. Secret MV filming in a contemporary art gallery. Several K-media fanbases reported sightings of a production crew, allegedly from Big Hit, filming inside a contemporary art museum in central Seoul. According to witnesses, filming began around 10 p.m. and continued through the night. One insider described the shoot. It was very artistic. The male lead wasn't shown clearly, but his elegance stood out. His fashion was dramatic, but his expressions were calm. A very Taehyung vibe. While nothing has been confirmed, fans strongly believe that this was the set for V's upcoming music video. Given Taehyung's known love for art, architecture, and minimalistic beauty, the setting makes perfect sense. Artist palette: the concept, a retro cinematic comeback. In past interviews and recent Weverse lives, V shared his growing passion for vintage music, especially jazz, soul, and bossa nova. He spoke at length about being inspired by 1960s soundtracks, smoky lounge vocals, and classic film aesthetics. One fan wrote on Twitter, "V's comeback won't just be music. It'll be a short film, an art installation, a cinematic story. That's how he moves." There are also rumors that the concept might echo themes of solitude, romance, and self-reflection. Think Wes Anderson meets Frank Sinatra, with a touch of Korean poetic melancholy. A timeless aesthetic led by a timeless voice. Calendar: when will it drop? Here comes the big question. When exactly is V's solo comeback scheduled? While no official date has been released by Big Hit Music, industry sources hint at mid-August 2025 as the likely target. This date would be significant, not only because it marks the post-enlistment return of several BTS members, but also because it aligns with the 12th anniversary of BTS's debut. Combining V's personal journey with BTS's legacy would create a deeply emotional and symbolic release. The world may be on the verge of experiencing Taehyung's most meaningful project to date, Glow showing America's ARMY's reaction, global excitement, and support as expected. Armies all over the world are preparing for the moment. Fan bases in Japan, the US, France, Indonesia, and Brazil have already begun organizing support projects, streaming campaigns, and billboard fundraisers. Popular fan accounts have created teaser countdowns, digital art exhibitions, and even cafe pop-ups inspired by Taehyung's solo themes. Online, emotions are running high. Here's what armies are saying. Left speech bubble. I've waited for this since layover. But this time, I know he's taking us even deeper. Left speech bubble, not a comeback. It's a cinematic resurrection. Left speech bubble. V doesn't follow trends. He writes history. Clapperboard, what can we expect? If the hints are true, this comeback will go beyond what fans traditionally expect from a K-pop solo. V's comeback may include a cinematic MV trilogy, rather than one video live art performances in select galleries or small theaters, a short documentary or interview film titled Becoming V, collaborations with international jazz musicians and film directors, merchandise inspired by retro film posters and 1970s soul. This wouldn't be just a musical return. It would be a full-scale artistic renaissance. Something that only someone like Kim Taehyung could deliver. Orange Heart final thoughts. The storm is coming. Today's subtle signs might seem small, but for anyone who knows V's artistry, they speak volumes. Taehyung has never been just a singer or a dancer. He's a storyteller, a visual poet, a soul who pours emotion into everything he touches. Whether he drops a single, an album, or something entirely new, one thing is certain. V is coming, and ARMY will be right here, ready to welcome him home.